Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Timothy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. So what are you going to talk about today?
Today we're going to talk about booking our hotel room in Kuala Lumpur for our November-December trip. We've already booked the flights to the Maldives and Kuala Lumpur on our points, and we're planning on booking all our hotel stays hopefully on points as well. So I thought we would start with Kuala Lumpur as the starting point because we know what day we're going to be there. And I'm not quite ready to do the Maldives yet because I'm still researching the different hotels there.
Okay.
So I thought we'd talk about what our options are for Kuala Lumpur. We do have some criteria. We really want an executive lounge. We want to have club lounge access. And so we are really sticking with the 4 major hotel chains, Hilton, IHG, Marriott, and Hyatt. And those are the ones we're going to look at today. That we're only looking at the hotels that really offer the club lounge access and our value per point that we have for those.
And what does club access give us, honey?
It gives us free breakfast every morning, and it gives us afternoon tea, and it gives us happy hour. So
dinner, hors d'oeuvres, but usually it's really all food and drinks. Okay.
Which is nice because then if we're out all day looking around and sightseeing, we can just come back to the hotel and have a nice dinner at the club lounge. It doesn't have to be too heavy, but it's also will be a nice, free, easygoing, don't have to order anything, just can come and go as you kind of want. You get free cocktails, and it's just easy. So I mean, if we choose to eat out, we can, but this also makes it really easy just to come and go too and not have to make any reservations. So I thought we'd look at that, and we really enjoyed it when we were in Thailand.
Oh yeah.
We loved the club lounge access we got there.
Well, that was very nice. Yeah, they had a full bar and buffets for breakfast and dinner.
They had a carving station.
Yep, carving station
at the Sheraton we were at, and it was gorgeous. It overlooked the river. So we're kind of hung up now on club lounges. Without a doubt. We also enjoyed the one we just went to in Cappadocia. That was really nice. Beautiful lounge there. So we're sticking with executive club lounges. So the first one we're going to look at is the Hilton one. You currently hold the Amex Hilton card, and because of that you have diamond status. You're working on your welcome offer of 150,000 points currently, and you'll definitely have that before we leave. You should have that in the next month or two. So we can definitely book a Hilton property. I was only able to locate one Hilton property in Kuala Lumpur that has the executive lounge access, and it's just called Hilton. So for 5 nights there, it was 100,000 points. And how much would that be if we pay cash?
$658 in cash, which is a value per point of 0.007.
Okay. Now you can buy Hilton points at about 1/2 cent a piece. So that's a little bit better than just purchasing the points. Definitely better redemption than that. When I looked at the Hilton, it didn't excite me. I wasn't really that impressed with it though. So I think we're gonna knock that one off. Unless anyone has any different experience with the Hilton in Kuala Lumpur, let us know in the comments, but we're kind of gonna remove that one. 100,000 points seemed like a lot based on the value we get per point, especially when you compare it to the other properties we're going to look at in a little bit. So I think we're just going to remove the Hilton. The next one is
the Crowne Plaza, 4 nights this time, for 56,000 points, value of $351, and a value per point of 0.006.
So you can buy IHG points for 1/2 cent a piece. So this is a little bit better than what you'd purchase the points for. It's a good value based on how much you pay per night for it as well. And it's newer property. So I've heard really good things about the Crowne Plaza there. So that definitely is a contender. The only thing is it's 4 nights and not 5 nights. And I really wanted to stay 5 nights. And if you add the 5th night, it completely throws off the value per night based on the points, because it is so much more if you don't get that 4th night free. The 5th night you're paying the full value of those points, which adds like another 20,000 points to the whole cost, which brings the value per point down significantly. So I think we're not going to stay there.
Okay. The next one is the Intercontinental, 4 nights again for 61,000 points, $520 for the stay and 0.009 for the value per point.
So it's definitely a lot better value per point than the Crowne Plaza was. Again, it's the 4 nights. And secondly, I've looked at several reviews of the Intercontinental, and it says it's very dated and really needs a refresh. And that the experience at the Crowne Plaza is much better than the experience at the Intercontinental. So I would say if we were going to spend 4 nights there, we would do it at the Crowne Plaza and not the Intercontinental, even though the value per point is better according to the chart.
The next one is the Grand Hyatt, 5 nights, 60,000 points, 688. It will be the cost of the stay, and 0.011 is the value per point.
Now Hyatt's a little bit different because Hyatt points are valued at 1.7 to 1.9 cents per point. They're worth quite a bit more than the Hilton or the IHG property. If they sell their points, typically the lowest is about 1.94 that you can get it for. So the value per point on that one is too low, based on, and we have these points from our Chase. So we can, I mean, they're free points. We didn't pay for the points. The same with IHG. We didn't pay for the points that we're looking at spending here. These are points that for IHG we earned specifically through stays last year and the beginning of this year. And for the Hyatt properties, this would be points that we earn based on our Chase Sapphire Preferred. So we have the points there to do this, but the value per point just is not there. So I think we'd be better off keeping our Hyatt stays for something a little bit more higher valued.
Okay. So I think the next one, do we say the Hyatt Centric?
Hyatt Centric,
It is 5 nights, 25,000 points, and it's $483 for the stay, and it's 0.019 value per point.
So that point valuation is really in line with what the point guys and a lot of other the point gurus have said that Hyatt points should be worth. The only issue with the Hyatt Centric is it doesn't have a club lounge. We stayed at the Hyatt Centric in Istanbul and we loved it. Had beautiful couch in the room, huge room. The amenities were amazing. The indoor swimming pool, the sauna. We really enjoyed the property, but we were really looking for the club lounge. And 5,000 points per night is actually a very good deal if you're not looking for the club lounge access. Unfortunately, we are, so we're going to take that one off the list.
Okay, the next one's the Westin, 5 nights, 92,000 points, $821 for the stay, and it'd be 0.009 is the value of the points per point.
So the Westin is a Marriott property, and although we only have 28,000 Marriott points right now, we have 16 additional paid stays that we're coming up on, so we will have more than enough points to be able to afford that one. The issue I have with the Westin is that it's just so expensive point-wise. I just don't, it's the closest to the Petronas Towers, which I want to go be close to downtown. However, I just don't want to spend 92,000 points on 5 nights. That just seems extreme, especially when we're looking at the other ones. So they have the club lounge access, they have the amenities we were looking for. They are probably the closest hotel to the downtown area that we want to be in, but I don't want to spend that kind of money, that kind of points on this. And the value per point for Marriott should be about 0.007. So this is slightly higher, but not a real big winner.
Okay.
So we'll pass on that one.
You've looked at the Renaissance, which is 5 nights, 64,000 points, $882 for the stay if you paid cash, and the value per point is 0.014.
That is about twice the value that they have Marriott points being valued at. So that actually is a very, very good redemption on our points. Again, these are points that we earn for free, so it's not like we paid for them, and it would be a free 5-night stay for us, basically. They do have the club lounge, and they just had renovations at the Renaissance in 2023. I looked up some of the videos of the club lounge and the rooms, and I liked it. It was very light and airy. The club lounge was on the high floor, and it looked very inviting. So this is definitely a contender.
Good. The Sheraton Imperial is the next one. 5 nights, 69,500 points. The cost of the room is $722 if you pay with cash, and the point value is 0.010.
So this is a little bit less than the point value for the Renaissance. It's just down the street from the Renaissance. It's also a Marriott branded hotel, and it had a renovation as well. When I looked at the club lounge, however, on this one, it looks, I want to say smaller, definitely lower ceilings. It just did not look very inviting. I wasn't excited about it. So I think we're going to cross this one off the list.
Okay.
So I think that leaves us with
The Renaissance. We'll stay at the Renaissance.
That's our plan. We're going to spend how many points on it?
We're going to spend 64,000 points.
64,000 points on it. We're going to get a value per point of
0.014.
Wonderful. And again, this will be basically a free 5-night stay because it's points we've earned.
So a free 5-night stay, it'd be worth $882 in cash, plus you get the club access, which is probably $50 per day. You get free breakfast, free dinner. Yeah, it's a low end, because then the free drinks, you could spend hundreds in drinks.
We won't do that.
So no. So they could probably 60 to 70 per night times 5. So, you know, the $300-400 worth of savings there. So.
And this is downtown near the Petronas Towers, which is where I wanted to be. So it's an excellent location as well. So this is going to be our option, and I just kind of wanted to let you know how we're looking at the hotels, what we're thinking about when we're deciding which hotel to book, and how we're trying to get the most value per point, even on our points that we have earned, not purchased.
Yep.
So thanks for watching.
Well, please like and subscribe. Thank you.